Well, guys, today is one of those days where it's nice that I've got someone I can talk to about closing the day red. Second red day of the month. Not what I wanted, not what I was hoping for today. Finishing the morning down $2,800, and I'm still holding a position in my IRA because I don't want to close it out today and lock up one of my day trades. So overall, not a great day, a little bit frustrating. And you know what's interesting is it was a little bit of a swing because I started the day with a $1,000 winner, and I was actually up $2,500. I went from being up $2,500 to being down about $1,000. It was a quick swing, and then I went down another $1,800, finishing the morning down $2,800. So, you know, a little bit disappointing, but one of the things I try to remind myself is that, you know, to keep it in perspective. Yesterday I made $5,800. Today, giving back $2,800, I mean, I'm still green between the last 2 days. You know, in terms of how many steps forward you take and how many steps back you take, this is really only a small step back. The last 15 days I've been green. So that's 15 steps forward, and then if my daily average has been $5,000 a day, losing $2,800, it's only about a half step back. So, you know, when you try to keep it in perspective, it does help, I think. And, you know, I encourage you guys to remember that as well. I mean, you might be having a day where you're days where you're averaging $500, and then you lose $250, you lose $300. Feels like a big loss. You don't like it, but at the end of the day, it's really not that bad. One of the really challenging things with trading is the emotional side. Reminding yourself that, hey, it's all right, because, you know, when we come in and we make $4,000 or $5,000, it's not like a big celebration. It's just like, yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to not screw up. I was supposed to have a good day where I made money. So a day where you come in and you lose money, you feel like you screwed up. So basically, your two emotions are flatline, normal, and bummed out because you screwed up. It doesn't really go to the extreme. Like, yeah, I get excited that I had a hot streak, but even right now, I've just today at this moment am feeling more focused on the $2,800 loss than the fact that I'm up $82,000 on the month. It's just the way the mind works. So anyways, a little bit of a challenge there with trading, but tomorrow we'll be back at it first thing, Friday morning. And you know what? Hopefully we see some good opportunities. We can finish up the week strong. Yeah, I'd love to make back the loss. As of last night, this was the best month I'd ever had. I was up $86,000. Now I'm, you know, back to up only whatever, $83,000. So $83,500 or whatever. So, you know, it doesn't matter if I break the 100K mark this month. It's about staying on the other side of it. The bummer is that now I only have 4 days left. I think it's 4 days to try to make $18,000 to break over 100K. So we're coming here to the end of the month, and, well, will I be able to do it? We'll see. We've got 4 days left. I think I can, but we need the momentum to come back into the market, and today it was a little choppy. All right, so let's get into it. Let's break down the trades from today. June and I want to have a little bit of a walk, chill out a little bit, and I think she's feeling a little camera shy. So let's roll that intro and then break down today's trades. What's up, everyone? All right, so we're going to do this a second time. We did our midday recap live on Facebook, but the recording didn't turn out very well. So going to do this again and upload it for you guys on YouTube. So today, a little bit of a disappointing day, not finishing in the green. This is my second red day of the month. But you know what? It's been a really great month and a really great hot streak. So I'll drag up my P&L, my account, so you can see where we're at today. So finishing the day down $2,807.83. Obviously not how I want to finish the day, but at the same time, I made $5,800 yesterday. So, and in the last 15 days in my hot streak, I made $89,000. So making $89,000 and then having a $2,800 loss is not a big deal. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to get stressed out. It's still been a great week, great month, and today just happened to be a red day. Now, what's a little bit disappointing about today is that I was up $2,500, And then I had 3 losses in a row, and those 3 losses put me red on the day. And as you can see, down $2,800. So let's go over the trades from this morning. First trade, LTBR. All right, so LTBR was a gapper this morning, gapping up with news, and my entry was as soon as the bell rang, anticipating a break of pre-market highs. This popped up and tapped a high of 480. I got in at 470, anticipating the break of 480, but right at 480, there was a big seller trying to unload shares. I tried to sneak in underneath that seller at 79. I only filled 500 shares and immediately had to sell the rest on the bid as it started dropping. Only made $230 on it, not a big winner, not what I was hoping for, but it was a green trade and it put me, on the board. Next trade was ITUS. This was also on our watch list because yesterday it had a very strong day and we were watching it for continuation over yesterday's high, which was 566. Now, when the bell rang, this actually started squeezing up right away. I jumped in it at 591, 594, and 595. It popped all the way up to a high of 635. I sold between 609, 614, and I tried to fill at 627 and I didn't get filled. Sold the rest at 604. So on that trade, I made about $1,100, although you'll see I'm red on ITUS today because I ended up giving back that profit on my second trade on the name. So we'll go over that one. Might as well just go over it right here. So my second trade on ITUS, you see it started to curl back up. So I got back in at 615 right here, thinking it would retest high of day, 635. So target was 20 cents. It dropped down. I stopped out for a 15-cent loss at $6, but I had 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares times 15 cents is $1,500, and so that gave back the 1,100 of profit that I had on the name and puts me down 259 on that stock. So a little disappointing there. Second trade or third trade of the day was CANF. This one hit the scanners. It popped up to a high of 275. I jumped in at 255. Basically, as soon as I saw it breaking the $0.50, I got in. Typically, I want to be getting in these at the $0.50. I pressed my hotkey right at 250, and I filled at the top of my order at 256 and 255. So a little disappointing there that I got a high fill. I sold a quarter at 72, a little more at 71, and the rest as it came back down. It didn't really hold up that well, and I only made $507 on it. So, at this point in the day, I think I was up around $2,000 or something like that. And then I had a trade on OGen. So OGen hits the scanners and gets halted on a circuit breaker. I was not in before the halt, although I tried to get in before the halt in my IRA account. I tried to buy 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares at $333 is $9,990. I have $9,902 in that account, which means my order was rejected. It did not get filled. So no fill before the halt. It then resumes higher. I got in at 350 in my main account. I got in at 375 in my IRA, and I sold at 358, or added at 358, sold at 383, 355 as it started to come back down. It tapped a high of 410, but I wasn't able to get out up there, unfortunately. What I did on this one, which was a mistake, is maybe not a mistake, but I added here for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high, and I stopped out as it dropped back down, stopping out at 373, or adding at 373 and then stopping out on this drop back down at like 306. So I gave back, I made about 500 and then gave back 1,600, and I'm finishing down 1,100 on that stock. Now, what's really annoying is that in my IRA account, let me just drag this up so you can see it. I did get filled, but I only filled 150 shares. And this put me into a predicament because I only have 3 day trades per week. So I had to ask myself, do I sell the 150 shares right now and just get out, knowing it'll cost me 1 day trade, and I only have 3 per week? Or do I just hold it and I'll sell it tomorrow? And I made the decision that I would just hold it and sell it tomorrow because losing $150 is not really that big of a deal. And I think that $150 is less than the opportunity I would lose by not being able to take that third day trade because I use it up on this stock. So I'm holding 150 shares into tomorrow. If I had gotten filled here at $3.75, I would have sold it at $4. It probably would not have been that big of a winner, unfortunately, because this just didn't really hold up. But, you know, whatever. So that's a little bit annoying. I don't like having to do that, but really not a lot that I feel like I can do about that. So I'll just hold that till tomorrow and take the loss. If it's $200 or whatever, it's fine, but it'll just be good that it doesn't cost me a day trade. And then the last trade was CCCL. And this one, as soon as I got into it, I regretted it. I didn't even announce it into the chat room. I was like, oh, this was a mistake. I was being impulsive. I got to get right back out. And I got right back out. So I got in it. It popped up to 317, came right back down. I stopped out of that, unfortunately, for a $2,000 loss. I lost like 30 cents with 7,500 shares. So I tried to sell at 58. You know, I had to cancel my order, sell again at 46. Just an ugly drop here, all the way down to a low of 43. So kind of disappointing. Today's a day where I've got 5 stocks I traded. I'm red on 3 out of the 5. Accuracy, not very good today. Total trades, let's see, I took 7 trades today and I'm red on 3 out of 7. So, you know, accuracy just not really on point. And the best thing to do on a day like this is just to, you know, throw in the towel, not overtrade, and just say, you know what, that's it, I'm done. I'll come back tomorrow. Because here's the thing. Even if I saw an A quality setup today, it's not actually going to be an A quality setup because the market is very difficult today. Part of an A quality setup is what's the overall market doing today? Is it a strong market? So when you have a day like today where you're red and the stocks just feel like they're not, the trades aren't really working and you're getting stopped out, then by default, the standard is changing. And so every trade, even if it's an A quality on a day like today, is really at best a B. And I don't want to trade Bs. I only want to trade A quality stocks. So anyways, that's about it for me today. Just doing this quick update for you guys on YouTube. 17th day of the year, finishing the day down $2,800, and we'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning, 9:15 for pre-market analysis, and hopefully we see a couple of really good stocks to trade so we can finish the week with a couple of green trades and go into the weekend feeling good. All right, so that's it for me. I'll see all you guys in the chat room or on YouTube, hopefully first thing tomorrow morning. All right, I'll see you guys then. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.